Welcome back, friends. Thanks for sticking with us. I have a question for you. How many steps do you get in a day? 5,000, maybe 10? Well, how about 2 million in just 30 days? Our next guest did that. His name is Kwame Terra, and we've invited him on the show today to talk about what motivated him to do this. First of all, congratulations. Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
Okay, this is unbelievable. First, let's set the record straight. This man broke an international record. I want to show you all how many steps he actually did walk. 2,007,178 steps. Boy, your feet must hurt. What inspired you to do this?
Yeah, so I have a startup company. It's called Bear Health, and we're preparing for our official launch this year. And so I wanted to do something to kind of raise awareness, but I didn't want to do something that would get me attention for the wrong reason. So I wanted to make sure it was aligned with, everything that we're about. And so I came up with a steps challenge. Walking has become like a major part of the culture within our Bear Health community. Last year in May, Dr. Eric Griggs, he took 1 million steps in 30 days. Right, he lost 20 pounds, got taken off his blood pressure medication, and then the next month I did 1 million steps, and then the next month another user did it in 28 days. The next month two users did it in 30 days.
From just walking?
Just walking.
This is unbelievable. And now I want to digest this a little bit more.
Sure.
So how did you do it? Did you walk every day? Did you set like a goal for yourself? Did you literally walk every single day? Tell me about your process.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I didn't have time to take a day off. I didn't really have time to do anything for 30 days except for walk.
Really?
And so my average steps per day was about 67,000 to 70,000
A
steps.
day?
A day.
Where were you going? Baton Rouge? Oh my goodness.
No, I didn't leave the city. Again, I didn't have much time to spend in a car, right, to like walk, to go walk somewhere else. But I would start off in the morning on the levee on the West Bank. I'd walk 2 hours out, walk back. That gave me a little over 20,000 steps. I'd shower, get to the office, make sure that everything was in check with the company, and then I would go to the fitness center at Xavier, walk around there for a while. And then in the evening, I would just go somewhere, go to a friend's house. They come walk with me. It was just walking nonstop.
You must have saved a lot of gas money, okay?
Yeah, I would leave my car in random places. Just I knew I would get back there eventually.
Wow.
Yeah.
67,000 was his average a day, 7 days a week.
Yep.
Did your feet ever start to hurt? Did you wear the same shoes?
Yep. The first 5 days were really hard. Okay, so I'm a runner, and typically with running, obviously you're getting a lot of like rotation, in all parts of your legs, but with walking, you're kind of straight legged the whole time. And so my body wasn't really ready for that. So the first 5 days I was really tight, kind of like on the backside of my knee.
Yeah.
And then after about 5 days, like I said, my body started to adjust. Just made sure I was stretching, got some work done by some of my.
Before and after?
I tried, but I wasn't really great about it. I think I got a massage a couple times throughout.
Wow.
And I only iced once.
Wow.
One time.
And did you lose weight as well? Now, before you even answer that question, let's preface this. This man went to Xavier University. He ran cross country and track. He got some records doing that as well. So his body is built a little different than maybe yours and mine, okay? So yeah, did you?
I lost like 5 pounds. Nothing crazy.
5 pounds.
Didn't have much to lose, but it was really because I wasn't fueling properly. I fast often, so eating once or twice a day, and I wasn't really focused on making sure that I was getting enough food because I was just trying to make sure I get the steps in, and I'm also just not accustomed to eating that often, and so but I needed to be eating a lot more. I was burning like 2,600 calories a day on top of what I'm burning at rest, and so people started bringing me food to make sure that I was properly fueled and everything. So I really appreciated that.
And what did you learn about yourself from doing something like this?
Yeah, I like to do things that challenge me, and because in order to do things that you've never done, you have to become someone that you've never been. And so that was another reason why I did the challenge. But what I learned is that your body can adapt very quickly to even the most challenging circumstances. And we had just recently lost some funding in our business, and that was another, again, motivator for why I wanted to do the campaign. But it just reminded me that you have to every day put one foot in front of the other, and you really don't have much margin for error, and you have to stay on top of it.
And how did you keep it official? Like when you walk the 67,000, you're wearing an Apple Watch right now. Is that how you tracked it?
Yeah, so Apple Watch, iPhone tracks it as well, and then all of the steps, like the cumulative step tracker, was actually in our app. And so we run these challenges that have these real-time leaderboards in the app. Again, this has kind of been a big part of the culture with our platform. And so there was a Kwame attempts to break the world record steps tracker in the app for that month. And so everybody every day got to watch as the tally went up and up until we reached 2 million.
And when you got the international record, which you did you get like a trophy certificate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's still in the process of being ratified. And so still waiting for them to kind of get back to us on all of that, but technically it's unofficial right now. But the guy who had the record before, he did 1,978,288 steps, something like that.
And do you still try to get 67 a year? Like, what are you doing now that you have made the record?
I'm back on like my regular programming. Maybe around like 20 or so miles per week.
Look, keep walking for me, keep walking for all of us, okay, brother?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for being here. Look, he's trying to attempt to do another world record with a bear-a-thon with his company, Bear Health. If you want more information about his startup, log on to bearhealth.com and download the app so you can see what he offers. All right, stick with us, everybody. We'll be right back with more at Great Day, Louisiana. Actually, up next, we have a cool